Yo famalam, yo. This is episode 10 of Week in Review. It's a Dubseed weekly video blog where we explore the journey of growing a music startup in New York City. Today, got a special surprise. We're heading there right now. Not gonna keep you waiting too long, but basically it's something we've known about for a while and just finally coming to fruition, and it's something I'm stoked about. So let's go. So, briefly talked about this in the past, but when we first started Dubseed, I met this dude named Zach. He ran this marketing agency called Crown Social, but had worked in the music industry in the past. And I pitched the idea of Dubseed to him, and he was like, cool dude, that's awesome, how can I help you out? I said to him, the thing I would really appreciate is if you could put me up in your office, give me a place to work, give me a place to go to every day, make it feel like a little bit more official. And Zach, man, God bless that guy, without any question or without asking for anything, he's like, yeah, come work out of my office. He was based in a place called WeWork, which is a co-working space. Basically, a co-working space is a lot of small businesses, startups, all working out of the same building and kind of combining resources, just helping one another out. The WeWork co-working space was a really interesting space to work out of because there were a lot of small businesses, a lot of people that were in a very similar position to me. As cheesy as it sounds, there was just a general energy of people that were excited about something that they were pursuing. That energy and that excitement and those people was really the first time I was exposed to this whole idea of people getting together and starting a business from scratch. Start up. So the reason I'm telling you this story is because today I am happy to say that Dubseed is getting our first official office in New York City, baby. La 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 la. And I'm happy to say that our office is in WeWork. So it's really exciting that we came full circle and ended up back at WeWork. I think they're an amazing company. They pay very close attention to their brand. They do a really great job at manifesting an environment where everyone within WeWork kind of shares off the energy and is very motivated and enthusiastic about what they're doing. WeWork also, when we first got to New York and didn't have offices with them, opened up their doors and allowed us to use their space to host the Music Producers Club. And for them, they didn't really need to do that. But again, they just wanted to bring that energy in of creators, of musicians, of people making things. And for them, the fact that we weren't paying them to use their space didn't matter. It was more important for them to have the Music Producers Club in their space and to build on that movement, even though it didn't very directly benefit them. Beforehand, I was working out of the Stardust Collective, which is a collective, but it's also a living space. And so essentially I was waking up and my bed sat in one portion of the room and within 3 feet away is the office portion of the room, which as time went by, I started to realize is not a great separation between my work life and my life. And I think it's very important that people do have that separation because otherwise you just get too sucked into your work life and your other life kind of sits in the background. You know, sometimes if I couldn't fall asleep, I would sit at my desk and work until like 7 or 8 in the morning and then pass out until like 11 or 12. At times where it was important to put my work behind me, I found myself just constantly going back to my office and doing work. Now, obviously when you're first starting a business, putting in those crazy hours is important, but I think what's more important is having the work-life separation. The startup culture crams it down your throat that you need to put in 100 hours a week and be completely consumed by your business for every minute. And I believe that to some extent, but at the same time, I'm 26 years old and living in New York, and I want to enjoy the other part of my life because it's equally, if not more important than the Dubseed part of life. And I guess what I'm trying to say is having this space in WeWork allows me to get out of bed, leave my house, come into this office, put in however many hours I need, and then leave and feel like I'm done for the day. And that's really important. Your first investment as a startup doesn't need to be a financial one. Your first investment can be from a business or a person that believes in you and wants to help you with one of their resources, provide information to you, counsel or advise you, or just wants to provide you a space to work out of. And it shouldn't be that hard to find a person within the same industry as you that sees the potential in what you're doing and wants to help you succeed and will open a small portion of their office to you and provide a space for you to work, hopefully without expecting anything in return. That is a very powerful first step. Alright dudes, that about wraps it up. This has been episode 10 of Week in Review. It's a Dubseed weekly video blog where we explore the journey of growing this music startup in New York City. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week. And like always, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. If you have any advice, post that in the comments below. I'm always curious to hear what you guys think. Otherwise, I'll see you next week on Monday for episode 11.